and denying involvement publicly is unraveling as the U.S. and Jordan government continue to provide intel proving direct cooperation between the Russia and the UNM's leader, Nicanor Malia. A Russian-led retaliatory strike is inevitable. So our area of operations remains the same. The boat has pushed a little further west than has been in previous missions. So Abkhazia, Russia, South Ossetia, no-fly zones, Georgia, Turkey, Armenia, down here. We shouldn't be anywhere near that far south. Most everything today will be over the water. The situation, U.S. HUMINT has observed the Russians loading military vehicles and supplies onto 4 cargo ships in the port of Novorossiysk yesterday. Armor, SAM system support vehicles, and a light attack helo were loaded onto a bulk carrier ship. Bomb crates, ammunition crates, chemical containers, and crates of unknown contents were loaded onto 3 smaller cargo ships. The group of 4 left the port and sailed south approximately 4 hours ago, and a massive thunderstorm developed early this morning is hindering the tracking of the ships by satellite imagery or aerial reconnaissance. Georgian SIGINT has intercepted communication stating that the ship's destination is Gwadata, Abkhazia, and the equipment will be unloaded there and turned over to the insurgent forces. SIGINT has also intercepted communications indicating the Russians are planning an attack in retaliation for the previous strikes on the roadblocks, encampments, and weapon shipments. The exact target is unknown, and they believe that the assets to conduct these strikes are not yet in place. Russian patrols have not overflown Georgian airspace in over a week, but the long-range MiG-31s remain on patrol just inside of Russian territory. Tensions are high in all flights. Even the training exercises are carrying live air-to-air weapons. The Teddy has moved 75 miles further west into the Black Sea. The USS Mobile Bay has moved to the northeast and the USS Antietam to the northwest in order to aid in the search and destruction of the cargo ships. Weather is 8 degrees, thunderstorms throughout the region. We've got a ceiling of 5,000 overcast, tops reported at 9,000. Wind is from 300 at 8 knots. So we've got a Case 1 departure approximately 7:15 a.m. and Case 1 arrival at 9:15 approximately. Friendly forces operating the area. We've got KC-135s, E-2s, S-3s, the Georgian operating C-101s, Mi-24s, L-39s, and Su-25s. And there's also various civilian aircraft. Enemy forces include a Rescue-class destroyer, Tarantula-class corvettes, MiG-21s, MiG-31s. Quantity and disposition is unknown. So here's the intel photos we got of the ships. So we've got 1 large bulk carrier. We've got vehicles, the helo, some containers, and SAM systems have been loaded onto this ship, and obviously they're trying to load more stuff on here. Some more shots of the bigger ship and the vehicles here. Again, look, we got SA-11s, SA-2s. Can't remember exactly what those are. SA-8s maybe, and some armor. And these are these camouflage containers here that'll be important later. The smaller ships here, we can see some of those same camo containers, fuel tanks, chemical tanks, some more military containers, ammo crates, bombs, more bombs being loaded on the back here. And this is the same type of ship of this one, so we got the same camouflage cargo containers and the bombs being loaded on the aft of the ships there. So the mission on order, VFA-14 will locate and destroy 4 cargo ships transporting the military assets to Abkhazia in order to diminish the insurgents' ability to attack the Georgian civilian population. Commander's intent: the elimination of the resupply ships and military assets on board will lessen the insurgents' ability to conduct operations against the Georgian population. Any collateral damage or civilian casualties that are incurred as a result of this mission will most likely be used as propaganda for the insurgency. Therefore, it is imperative that positive visual identification of the military vehicles and cargo aboard the ships is made before any weapons are employed. Camelot 1 and 2 will conduct a simulated airfield training strike with the Georgian Air Force trainees, call sign Jackal, as a diversion. So Cam 1 and 2 will rendezvous with Jackal 1 and 2. They will be coming from Sanaki. And once they're rendezvoused, they'll push to the target range. The Jackal flights will lead the air-to-ground portion of the exercise. Cam 1 and 2 will provide escort. And then on the way back, we've got ARCO 1 and 2 S3s providing fuel approximately 50 miles west of the, actually that should be east. They're 50 miles east of the Roosevelt. Camelot 3 and 4 will push north and search for the supply ships. Once visual identification has been made, Cam 3 and 4 will engage the ships with GBU-16s on the bulk carrier and GBU-12s on the smaller ships. We do expect it to take multiple hits to take them out. So, once they're smoking and on fire, keep hitting them until they're gone. ARCO 3 and 4, again, S3s will provide fueling approximately 50 miles northwest of the Roosevelt on the way back. So for visual identification, the smaller ships, all of this stuff will be visible. For some weird reason, DCS bug, these vehicles are only visible about 5% of the time. I don't know what it is, if it's an angle or an altitude, but for the most part, you're not going to see these ships. But the helicopter and then this row of these camouflage containers should be visible all the time. So that's really kind of what we're looking for VID is the helo and these boxes. If you see everything else, great, but it's pretty rare. Okay, so flight assignments. Who else do we got? Does anybody not see their name up here? Good. So we will have three members in each flight. So Camelot 1 is the escort, will be myself, Mamba, and Poisons. The second escort will be Camelot 2, will be Bloat, Offside, and Wolf. And then the strike package, that's going to be led by Knuckles. And then he'll have Thick and Wizard as part of Camelot 3. And then Sully will lead Camelot 4 with Kung Fu and Crawley with him. Execution. So Camelot 3, this is kind of the strike is the main part of this mission. We're going to start with them. They're going to move from the Teddy to the rally point, which is waypoint 1. It's already pre-entered in the jet, so we shouldn't have to hand punch anything. You'll hold on station at Angels 20 at waypoint 1. When the flight rejoins, you will push to waypoint 2. You need to get to waypoint 2 before you kind of start your search or deviate your path. It's some of the triggers are in there, so make sure you get relatively close to waypoint 2. So once you're there, you'll begin searching your AOR for the ships. So you will locate VID and destroy the resupply ships, and then you will refuel with ARCO 3. ARCO 3 will be at Angels 15, 2,000-pound max offload with the S3s. Camelot 4 is exactly the same. Rally point 1, you'll hold at Angels 20. Once your flights rejoin, move to waypoint 2. And if you guys rejoin before you get to waypoint 1, then feel free to push directly. You don't necessarily have to hold there, but just make sure you guys join up before you push to waypoint 2. So you'll begin searching visual ID and destroy the ships. You will refuel with ARCO 4. ARCO 4 will be at Angels 18 prior to return to the carrier, again, 2,000-pound offload. So the ships out here, these are the green's Camelot 3, the orange is Camelot 4. So these are kind of where your rendezvous points are. And then waypoint 2 will be out here. This is kind of where we expect the ships to be. They sailed south out of this port here. So basically Camelot 3 will search the eastern portion of this circle. Camelot 4 will search the western portion. Like I say, there is clouds from 5,000 to 9,000, so visual will not be made at altitude. So suggest you use the ground radar in C mode to locate the group, and then descend below the clouds to do your visual identification. You can make it back to Kobletti for a divert, but for all intents and purposes, we're going to consider Camelot 3 and 4 blue water op. So you're going to need to take gas here at the tankers before you come back. It's about 150 miles to the center of this sector here, where we think the ships might be. So should have 2 tanks. It shouldn't be too bad. So for Camelot 1, this is the escort. So same thing, we're going to move from the boat to the rally point, waypoint 1. We'll hold on station at Angels 15. Once the flights rejoin, we'll push to waypoint 2 and rendezvous with Jackal between waypoint 2 and waypoint 3. If by the time you get to waypoint 3, the AI Jackal flights have not formed up on you, then just hold an orbit between waypoint 2 and 3 until they do. Once Jackal is formed up, then you can push to waypoint 4 and basically just follow their instructions as far as the training goes. You do have 2 BDU-45s on the center pylons. If they request those on the target field, go ahead and deliver those. Camelot 2 is the exact same thing. You're going to hold between waypoint 2 and 3 at Angels 15 rendezvous. And again, just follow Jackal 2's instructions there. So here's your flight plan. So rendezvous points, roughly 30 miles off the boat. And then Camelot 1 will rendezvous up here, and Camelot 2 will rendezvous, kind of more to the west here. The Arco 1 and 2 are stacked. So Arco 1 will be at Angels 15, Arco 2 at Angels 18, roughly in the same area here for refueling on the way back. This is the bombing range that the Jackal flights will be hitting. It's the little abandoned airfield kind of south of Kubleti. There's some MiG-19 silhouettes parked, and that will be kind of their primary target. If they can't take them all out, then they may call in for you guys to come in with the BDU-45s. They're basically a snake eye, just the training version. Coordinating instructions. So the rules of engagement for air-to-air is going to be weapons hold, master arms safe, unless fired upon or locked by an enemy aircraft while in international or Georgian airspace. For Camelot 3, the air-to-ground ROE is going to be weapons tight against the ships carrying the military cargo. So once you have visual AID, the military cargo on there, then you are clear to engage those. And kind of same as all these missions we've done so far, do not engage Russian aircraft inside Russian, Abkhazian, or South Ossetian airspace, and then do not fly over those airspaces, including Turkish airspace as well. But for this mission, we shouldn't be over land hard at all. Coordinating instructions. So we do have GCI for this mission, call sign Kingpin. That's going to be on board the TDR. And Bullseye is a Golf 181750. That is in the knee boards. So for the escort flights, you will need to punch that in. We typically do that like on waypoint 59, mark it as the air-to-air, and then you'll have a bullseye there. Then again, this should just be 2000. And Camelot 1, the flights, you just refuel with the Arco. That's your same number. And all this info is in the knee boards as well. Logistics, ensure your proper board numbers are on your aircraft prior to takeoff. That really helps the AI calls back for the case 1 landing. So make sure you change your board number when you refuel. Departure order, overlord. So the E2 will take off first, and then Camelot 1 and 2 will depart, then Camelot 3 and 4. The Arco flights will depart, roughly an hour into the mission. So, they will be on station for refueling on the way back. Cam 1 and 2 has a divert of Kubleti, 262, 67 X-ray. The knee boards are wrong, but Joker is going to be 6,000 and Bingo is going to be 4,000 for both flights. So I think the knee boards kind of have that all over the place. So just 6,000 and 4,000 for Joker and Bingo. Loadouts are already on the ship or loaded into the jets, so there's no need to rearm. For the escort flights, Camelot 1 and 2, you're going to have a pair of 9Ms, a pair of 120Cs, and a pair of AIM-7s, 2 fuel tanks, and then the BDU-45s on the center pylon. For Camelot 3 and 4, the loadouts are loaded as well. So we're going to have a pair of AIM-9s, 2 GBU-12s, a GBU-16, targeting pod, and a 120. And then you've got 2 fuel tanks. If you're not super comfortable refueling with the S3s, if you want to throw a 3rd tank on there, feel free to do that, but it's not going to be loaded by default. Command for the mission is going to be Camelot 3-1, succeeded by 4-1 if necessary, and then 1-1 and 2-1. Signal is going to be basically our standard communication setup with one exception. The carrier is going to be on TACAN 71 X-ray, ICLS 15, 128.5, which is going to be button 1 on COM. Kubletti 67 X-ray 262, button 8 on COM 1. A command will be 288, so it's going to be button 2. For mids A, the escort flights, Camelot 1 and 2 will be on 30. Strike 35. Camelots 3 and 4. And then your mids B will be the intra flight. So Camelot 1, 31, 2, 32, 3, 33, 4, 34. Tankers here are ARCO 251.1.2.3.4 for the 4. And then the TACAN is going to be 101 Yankee through 104 Yankee, just corresponding to their number. It's all in the kneeboards as well. Sometimes the mission editor is set to Yankee, but sometimes it doesn't work. So if you're not picking up everything on Yankee, just switch to X-ray and you should get them there. But the mission editor, they're set to Yankee, but sometimes it doesn't work that way. AWACS are on 264, which is going to be COM2 channel 2.
Are the frequencies set on the tankers in the jet already?
Yeah, so channel 4, 5, 6, and 7 on COM1 will be your tankers.
Sorry, I read that. I didn't see it.
Do you show us the flight assignments again, Stix?
Sorry, I had a kid walk in. You want the flight assignments?
Yes, please.
Everybody know where they're at?
Awesome.
Any other questions? And then I've got a couple of little slides on the C radar if you're not completely familiar with that, because you will need that for the Camelot 3 or 4. Any questions on the mission?
I have one question. You said, can you go back to the last page of your brief? Mids A is escort to escort, and mids B is going to be our intraflight, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Camelot 1 and 2, the 2 escort flights, we'll talk on 30 if they need to coordinate between the 2. And then the strike flights will coordinate on 35. So C radar, I threw some quick little screenshots here in case you haven't used that before. It's going to be necessary for Camelot 3 and 4. So basically on the radar screen, you're just going to hit the surface, go to your ground modes, hit the top left corner of the mode button. I think you hit it twice, will get you in C mode. Then you can adjust the range as necessary. You'll pick up the bricks here for the C contacts. Make sure your sensor select whatever direction the radar is on your DDIs, and then TDC you slew around, and then get it over the contact you want to lock. And the big difference here is you do not TDC to press. You actually do sensor select right or whichever direction it is again when you're over that target, and then you'll get a lock on that target, and it will coincide with your FLIR. So you can switch over to your targeting pod, the FLIR page, and whatever target you had locked up with the ground radar, the FLIR will automatically point there. So for Camelot 3 and 4, that's going to be the absolute, maybe the only way to find these ships without, flying under 4,000 feet the whole time. For the LGBs, the laser codes are in the knee boards. So just when we pull those down, just make sure you check what flight number you are and what laser code to use, just so we're not all using the same one. The knee boards are in the mission ready room, one text channel above us. There's little zip files for each Camelot flight. So whichever flight you're in, go ahead and download those and throw them into your knee boards folder in the game. And then there's also a comm plan. If you want to pull that in, it's just the presets on what's what on the frequencies, so you don't have to remember the exact numbers. And we will be on my server. So if you just search vCSG-3, it should come up as VFA-14 tech server or something similar. And I think I'm still on the old password, so the password's probably still Nimitz. I need to get that fixed to match the other ones, but for now it's going to be Nimitz for tonight. I'm not going to change it now. So if no other questions, if you guys want to if you need to hit the restroom or grab some water, and maybe 5 minutes, and we'll jump in the server and start loading up. And let's try to stick to the departure order the best we can. So Camelot 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and we'll go from there.
Hey, can you go back to the mission slide one more for Camelot 3? I'm sorry, I came in late. I was screwing with this computer.
Yeah, so Camelot 3, basically, you're going to have a rendezvous point. You only have 2 waypoints, waypoint 1 and waypoint 2. Rendezvous here at Angels 20. Once the flight's together, push to waypoint 2. Try to get relatively close to waypoint 2 before you really start vectoring off to check out some ships or some triggers that have to hit when you get to waypoint 2. So just make sure you get close enough to waypoint 2 you'll know when the trigger goes off. And then you can vector out. So your job is to search basically the eastern half of this search area here, and the western half here. And we are looking for a group of 4 ships together. And I was telling the guys earlier, on the big ship.
Yeah, I got it. I got that part. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to repeat that. So 4 ships together, and it's just going to be the Camelot 3. So Camelot 4 is on a different mission.
Yeah.
They're on the west.
Right, but you guys are looking for the same group of 4 ships. So if one of you guys find it, then you need to coordinate with the other one to come in and help you drop your bombs and get them taken out. And it's going to take multiples to take these ships out. So we'll need to hit them more than once.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that.
Another thing we kind of ran across in testing, dropping the laser guideds from 4,000 feet. If you're 550 knots blasting over them, sometimes you'll mask the pod before they hit. So really, try to keep your speed below 400 knots when you're, dropping the bombs, just so you don't, mask the pod before the bomb gets there.
Okay.
Can I see that assignment screen real quick? Okay, I got it right. Thanks.
Okay, server should be up, so feel free to spawn into your slot and get started up. And as soon as all of Camelot 1 is ready, then we'll start departing and have at it. So I'm going to switch machines. I'll be right back.
Hi, Knuckles.
Hi, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm just peachy. If the trigger's not a Scottish saint with snacks and techno music, I'm gonna be upset.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Mm-hmm. Something's wrong with this fucking mouse. It's killing me. It's like jinky. It's like jerking. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. It's pissing me off though.
Is it new?
No, I think my it's in the new computer, but I think it's I think that the multi-port thing that it's plugged into is fucked up or something. I'm not sure.
I was using an old school Amazon powered one forever, and I had jitter issues, and then I grabbed as I've been waiting for the MFD mounts for 2 months that finally shipped. Once I ordered those and built the button box and everything, I grabbed a new powered hub. I plugged my throttle into that, and with the new powered hub, it's been perfect ever since. So yours might be going out.
Question. I was asking about night vision earlier. You said it's supposed to do that on the ground?
Yeah, so this mission's during the daytime, so the Jehigmas will be by default, so you shouldn't have to change anything.
Yeah, I was just wondering where it's at, so when I do it by myself.
Yeah, so if you go into the F10 menu and then ground crew, like F1 is rearm and refuel. One of the other
change helmet mounted device. Got you. Okay, thank you.
An SRS should auto connect. If it doesn't, let me know.
What's the password for the server?
Nimitz.
All right, thank you.
My game's loading. I'll be there in a minute.
Roll left, roll left.
You say we can just jump straight into the jets, yeah?
Yep.
Cool.
And for the new guys, you're going to use the CSG-3 student livery, so that you will need to change that and then put your mod X on
Do you want us to use our actual mod X or the mod X of the jet we spawned it in?
No, the one that's assigned to you in Discord.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's the board number you want updated.
Affirm.
Request rearming.
Do you have?
Copy.
I don't know how to check actually what the IP of the server is. I'm in, and SRS did not connect for some reason.
I got it for you. 1 second. You ready?
Yep, go.
47 213
Yep.
208 24 5002.
Thank you.
Rearming complete.
Two checking in on Midsford.
Reading you, Lima Charlie.
Got your same wolf, thanks.
Three is good, Jet. Ready for taxi to Cat.
Radio check, mates 34.
Heard you on Discord.
$201 checking air, 200 checking in on 30.
Lima Charlie, 202.
Copy, got you same.
SRS connected, but I'm not hearing nothing.
Is it connected to the like everything's green?
On the app on the desktop?
Yeah.
Let me see.
It's saying my flight is delayed to start. Is that the same for all of the... Is that the same for anybody else?
We may just need to get somebody to taxi before we let you spawn in. I'm almost started up, so I'll move it just a second.
Yeah, everything's green.
Request taxi
And
to
I
Cat.
see someone talking on the radio. I just don't hear it.
215, standby Camelot 1.
Could be your device. So
Camelot 2, 3, and 4.
you'll have to hit disconnect. Make sure the left-hand side device dropdown is correct in the speakers section, and then reconnect.
Taxiing to Cat 2.
200.
2's a green jet.
Copy. Let's stand by. Let Camelot 1 taxi first,
Yeah, that
and then
fixed
we'll
it.
go.
No problem.
Make sure you stick your bullseye. It's on the second kneeboard.
Alright, Bloat, stupid question. I'm trying to get it so I can see my, like my old keyboard had a key on it where I could go like into SRS and stuff, get out of DCS. Which key would that
Sorry, I
be?
just had to mute Discord. So the bullseye I have to enter manually.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Say that again.
Alright. Alt tab.
Oh yes.
That was it. Thank you. I gotta see why my shit's not working.
can't find what radio are we on for the carrier.
So it should be button 1, radio 1, and then you'll need to be on mids 30 and 31.
Can you give me
I
some
believe you're
info
with
on the
me.
bullseye, sorry?
Yeah, certainly. Sorry. Do you have the kneeboards loaded? Okay, or do you want me to give you a MGRS?
Kilo 33, checking on radio.
I'm just checking to see if I have kneeboards here. Just looking.
Roger. They should be on the second kneeboard towards the center bottom.
What was the mids for Camelot 3? The mids 1 is 3.5 and mids 2 is 3.3.
But SR, any ideas?
What's up, Knuckles?
I can see SRS, but it's not like pinging or anything when I hit the buttons.
Okay, sure. In the blue screen of SRS, go ahead and hit controls.
Yeah, I'm not finding it here. He said in the
transmitters
briefing
are-
that it was GG181750.
020 checking in on mids 30.
That is correct.
5 200.
What waypoint do you want me to enter that as?
Waypoint 59.
Tex, was that a 5x5 on me? I overlapped with somebody?
Yeah, those are all good. Controls are all correct. I can see it.
Hey, firm.
I can see the mids channels. They're on. I can see other people on them, but when I try to speak into them, they're not working.
I covered that. 1-3 is green jet.
Try hitting. Try just pushing the Alt button and the Control button separately, just once on your keyboard. 'Cause sometimes they get stuck. Or SRS, and then try transmitting.
After you set that waypoint GG181750, then make sure in box
like
on the
not
data
reading
screen
my
the AA waypoint button, which is the second button from the left. Excuse me, second button from the bottom on the left side.
So Knuckles, if you go
Yeah,
to
so which waypoint number did you want? You said
go to the general
59.
page. And,
Yes, waypoint 59. Go to waypoint 0 and then
right at
just
the top,
hit
there's a
down one
microphone
time, and
drop
that'll
down.
take you straight to waypoint 59.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, it won't let me do anything.
Okay, so just hit the disconnect button, then change it, and then hit connect.
Thanks.
Alright, boys, sorry about that.
No problem.
Camelot 2, feel free to stage behind the JBDs and for Camelot 1 departure.
Camelot 2. Alright, let's
Tex, I'm
let's
just
taxi.
getting myself situated here. Your board number is 201 or 200?
Still nothing there, bloat.
Alright, let me just drop
Yeah, I'm
this.
not seeing GG here on the grid, so I might just let you guys run ahead because I'm gonna hold you guys up here.
Okay, so I can see the mids channels, the A and the B. I can see it on there.
And it's just not transmitting?
When I pushed
Okay.
beeping when I hit the button.
Texting for Patrick.
Okay. So let's just
And
hit
we'll just hold
the...
here until Knuckles see him get his SRS stuff straightened out before we launch.
Yeah. So did you just hear text transmitting on that? Or not? Just seeing the channels are active, but you can't hear or speak?
You got it, brother.
I can hear, I can't speak.
Okay, gotcha. And what's in the microphone drop down?
Nearby.
we going to waypoint first, or are we going to tanker?
It's the microphone that I'm talking
is-
to you right now on.
Okay. That's fine. So, oh, that's weird. I know what it could be. When SRS started, did you get a prompt to launch it as to like elevate it in Windows?
No, I don't
Copy
know
that.
what you're saying.
Okay. So when you launch SRS, do you ever get like a pop-up that says like SRS is trying to access blah 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 blah, yes or no?
I'm gonna try to launch SRS.
Yeah,
again.
just make sure you copy the IP just out of the connection box, just in case it disappears. And with a bit of luck, you'll get that prompt, and then you just hit yes, and that allows SRS to capture your push-to-talk if SRS is not in focus, which I think is the problem.
Three's good tension, good power.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything, dude. I'm gonna have to get out. I'm just gonna drop out and try to fix this fucking shit. I'm
Okay.
gone.
All right, no worries, no worries.
You guys get it figured out?
No, I'm gonna have to drop out, dude. There's no way I can do this without SRS.
You want to take your flight in? Who else is with you?
All right, man. I didn't hear back. I'll catch you on the next flight here.
Thick
I'll hold
and
you guys up.
somebody else. I don't know who.
Okay, no
me and
worries.
one other.
Sorry, I had some troubleshooting with Knuckles.
Yeah.
You said you're a good tension
Why
on
don't you guys
cut
just go
3?
in Discord? And
No, I can't get the waypoint in. I can't.
Yeah, why
find
don't
it.
all the Camelot
On the list here,
3 and
so.
4 drop
Hey,
down
don't
the
worry, that's
channel in
no
Discord,
big deal, no big deal.
and you guys can just do your
I think
coordination
GG
there,
was a little bit
and,
to the right on the screen, but don't worry about
just
it.
roll with that. You
We'll
can
just
have your-
roll
if
with
you wanna have your dash 2 make
we'll just
the-
roll with Brass. It's no problem.
command calls or whatever. It shouldn't be any coordination really between the escort and the strike flight. So as long as you
one's
guys are
taxiing.
together, I think you'll be good.
202 taxiing to cut 1.
Okay,
for
it's funny.
Quebec.
I can hear everything. I just can't see. I just can't talk for some reason.
Yeah, no biggie.
Are you good with that?
Cat 2.
Sorry, say again.
Are you good with that? That we're just gonna talk on Discord here.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Are we moving
Copy.
down? Moving down.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
Let's all move down to standby for a second.
Yeah, Knuckles, can you drag me down? And Knuckles, can you drag me down as well? Come free, please.
Okay, you guys can't get to the rag on your own.
I'll
I'm
drag
on
him.
VR, so I can't see.
I'll drag him.
VR is a little trickier.
Okay, who else was going with Knuckles? Who else needs dragging into the rag?
Okay, I think I figured it out there.
Sooty, please.
Alright, roger. I'm finally taxing.
Which cat do you want me to go for?
020, shooting cat 3.
Go ahead and queue cut 2.
Will do.
Actually, what's your location on the deck?
Behind
2 copies,
you,
visual,
to your
line up
7
on right for a rejoin.
Okay, excellent, perfect.
Taxi cat 2.
215 is on cat 2.
Roger that. Go ahead and launch. Just announce on channel 1, and let's meet at the rendezvous point.
Roger.
One other thing I forgot to mention for Camelot 1 and 2, when the Jackal flights rejoin, you need to be in a left echelon or their rejoin is going to be all kinds of weird.
Copy that. We'll flip to a left echelon now then.
1, this is 3. What echelon do you want?
getting left echelon. After waypoint 1, we'll sort ourselves up.
And 201, clear Mother's airspace, checking out 128.5, pushing in 288.0.
2 and 5 shooting Cat 1.
This is 020. Does anybody have me on mids 30?
Got you 5x5.
(202) ready to launch Cat 1. Kill those taxi lights on the deck, please.
Camelot 1-1, this is Camelot 1-3. I'm having an issue with mids. Can you give me a read back on our intro flight?
It's Camelot 1-2, Camelot 1-3. Do you hear me?
Camelot 2-1 is hearing you on mids 30, okay. Camelot 1-1 is no longer on the 128.5, he pushed 288. (202) launching Cat 1.
A for mids A should be 30, mids B 31.
And 1 is up. Case 1 departure, 500, 300.
Launching Cat 2. Camelot 4-1. Lining up on 1.
Mother, this is 215. Leaving Mother's airspace, pushing 288.
Alright, flight. On the way to waypoint 1, climb up to Angels 20. She scratched out Angels 15.
2.
3.
And 1 is starting a right mid-turn. Mother 202 leaving Mother's airspace, pushing 288.
2.
3.
Camelot 2-1 checking in 288.
5x5, Camelot 1-1.
Lima turn. One entering cloud layer 5000. And one rolling out, 107. Three, got your visual, I'm on your 5 o'clock.
Visual.
One select to 275 at 15,000.
3.
Actually make that 300. As soon as we get to waypoint 1, we'll go 250, unless everybody's already rejoined, then we'll push waypoint 2.
I'm just at you guys 6 right now.
3.
Yeah, roger, visual about 4 miles. Make that 5.
Camelot 2, Camelot 1.
Go ahead, Camelot 2.
We just passed waypoint 1. We are formed up. We're pushing to waypoint 2, approximately 65 miles out.
Copy. We are 20 miles short of waypoint 1, making 300 knots.
Copy.
Two leads blind on you.
I'm just high on you. Think I'm in your blind spot. Move over a bit.
Sorry, I see you. I see you both, no problem. Go ahead and rejoin echelon left, and we'll be pushing to waypoint 2 as soon as we get to 1. Also go ahead and fence in. 1 is fenced in at 13.4.
Two's fenced in, state 13.1.
Camelot 4 checking in on 288.
2 fenced in, state 12.5.
Copy, gotcha, same.
One, are you high?
Hey, Bloat, another thing I forgot to point out in the brief is you need to keep your speed around 250 knots for those jackal flights to be able to form up on you.
Yeah, roger, we'll be slowing down to 250 once we're at waypoint 1 in 5 miles.
Yeah, and really you can wait until waypoint 2, so they should rejoin with you between 2 and 3.
Copy. Yeah, I'm a bit high, I'm at 15.1. check left for 083.
3.
2.
Make that 082 and rolling up.
3.
2.
All right, for this section, let's snuggle up. Come in a little bit closer, as close as you're comfortable. Looking good.
Camelot 2, Jackal 2. We're airborne and headed
3-2, you need to saddle up left.
Sorry, what's up?
You need to saddle up left.
He is on your left.
Try.
Oh wait, I just realized that my SI is actually showing. I think it's showing Wolf as C and yourself as 2.
I am C.
Yeah, gotcha. That makes sense. In that case, yeah, just give him a little bit of space for Wolf to slot in number 2, please.
Roger. Sorry, I thought we were going by call signs.
Yeah, no, not to worry. I don't know why it did that. I'm pretty sure you guys jumped into the correct jets on boot up.
That was our assignments.
Yeah, must be the lettering. Or sorry, or what? Okay, never mind. Right, gotcha. Well, in that case, Wolf, you are number 3 then, right?
That is correct, sir.
Okay. Well, stay this way for now, and let's just keep nice and close. Look out for those Jackal flights.
Three, saddle up left.
Roger.
Two settled up.
Visual.
Visual.
Camelot 1, Camelot 2 is 37 miles from waypoint 2. I say showing hostile to ship, due north from our location, no factor.
Camelot 1 is passing through waypoint 2, heading to waypoint 3. We've got our Jackal flight visual.
Camelot 2, roger. We are 14 miles short of waypoint 2. We have Jackal flights on the nose, 40 miles. Gentlemen, we'll be checking into the wing next in a couple of miles. Checking left.
3, 2.
Speed coming down to 250.
3, 2.
Check left for 335.
3.
Camelot 2 now pushing waypoint 3.
Copy. Watch out for those Georgian student pilots. They don't really know how to intercept and rejoin.
Roger. Be rolling out 327.
2.
Camelot 1 and 2, Kingpin actual. Be advised, we are monitoring several aircraft departing Sochi heading 225 into international waters. Rendezvous with Jackal flights and maintain an orbit between waypoint 2 and 3. Hold there until further notice. The USS Mobile Bay is east-northeast of your position and monitoring the situation. Unidentified Russian aircraft departing Sochi. This is the USS Theodore Roosevelt. We have U.S. and Georgian aircraft conducting training operations in the area. State your intentions. США Теодор Рузвельт, отряд 4 из Абхазской воздушной гвардии. Мы безоружны и проводим обычный учебный полет над международными водами.
Yeah, I call bullshit on that. Let's stay frosty.
Roger, roger.
Visual on Jackal flights, 8 miles, 1 o'clock.
Three visual.
2 visual.
Good flying, boys. Nice and tight wise. Very nice.
Camelot 2, Jackal 2, visual, request rejoin.
Camelot 2, clear to rejoin.
Holy shit. Where the fuck are they going?
They're joining up on you guys, so snuggle up close.
If I was any closer, I'd see your beard.
This should be good.
As a matter of fact, I think I can see his beard.
Hi, puppy.
Alright, let's just go ahead and impress these boys, huh?
Just keep it tight.
Alright, 10 miles to a check right, or waypoint 2 again. Camelot 1, Camelot 2, we are approaching waypoint 3, Jackal have rejoined.
Kingpin, USS Mobile Bay. We have tally on several MiG-21s and Su-25s. They have Russian markings and appear to be armed.
Copy, Sam. We are headed back towards waypoint 2, waiting further instructions from Kingpin.
Copy. Oh my god, look at this SI-80.
Camelot 2, Jackal 2, formed up on your left wing.
What? Why did they form up on the left?
Yeah. Go ahead, you boys form up on the right. Come high, and form up on my right.
2.
And this time let's put offside on number 2 as fragged, and then Wolf on his wing.
2. Do you want to move over first, or let 3 go first?
Hey, Bloat.
Go ahead.
Why are you flying Knuckles livery?
Because you haven't updated your OVGME.
Ah, okay.
Alright, let's check.
Moving up.
Roger. I'm checking right slowly.
3.
2.
Camelot 1, Kingpin actual. Be advised, we have 6 Russian aircraft Bulls 296 for 98 hot on your position. Maintain your orbit and stand by for tasking. Unidentified Russian aircraft. This is the USS Theodore Roosevelt. Turn heading 090 to avoid US and Georgian operations.
Running out 157.
3.
2.
Yeah, I think what happens is they are assigned to follow a group, but they end up forming up on the lead, so that's why they didn't form on number 3.
Oh shit. They're like right behind you.
Yeah, they're literally the same distance as you guys, from my perspective.
Yeah, maybe we should go back left.
No, that's fine. Keep it like that.
Not sure I like the idea of flying with AI jets that close.
I trust them.
Okay. Well, at least we're holding a pretty clean formation.
Kingpin actual. Be advised, we have another 6 Russian aircraft Bulls 285 for 110.
It's everything I can do, man.
Maintain your orbit and stand by for tasking. unidentified Russian aircraft. This is the USS Theodore Roosevelt. Turn heading 090 immediately, or we will consider your intentions hostile.
Oh, they're talking trash, are
Camelot 1, Kingpin actual. Intercept bandits. Bulls 296 for 85. ROE is still weapons hold. We believe they may be targeting offshore oil platforms off the Georgian coast. Repeat, your bandit is Bulls 296 for 85. Jackal flights. Kingpin actual. Abort training mission and RTB immediately.
Jackal 1 will go.
There they go.
He passed pretty close underneath me, man. Show off.
Camelot 1, Kingpin actual. Intercept bandits Bulls 296 for 75. Cleared to engage. Repeat, cleared hot.
Flight stay state.
2 state 9.9.
3 state 9.4.
1 state 10.2.
What are you flying a hybrid?
Autopilot, baby.
Better fuel management.
It's easier. Easier for the lead because I don't have to, you know, speed up rapidly and stuff like that. Camelot 1, Camelot 2.
Go for Camelot 1.
Our Jackal flights has departed. We are standing by on our orbit. Do you need assistance?
Not at this time. Looks like there's maybe some another group pushing further south, so stand by for tasking with those guys.
Okay. Prepare your jet for fuel tank jettison, just in case we do get engaged.
Camelot 2, Kingpin actual. Your bandits are Bulls 282 for 90. Weapons tight. Repeat, intercept bandits Bulls 282 for 90. Weapons tight.
2 swept.
Roger. Check right for 282.
Three.
And tank's coming off. Two good drop.
1 good drop.
Push speed to 350.
2.
3.
Three, check your tanks. pretty good drop. Okay, boys, full mill and climb plus 7 degrees.
2.
3.
Check right.
Camelot 2, Kingpin actual. Your bandits are Bulls 279 for 78. Clear to engage. Repeat. Cleared hot.
Roger. I think oh, it's Bulls. My bad. Apologies. That is the correct rope. Check right. Go ahead, offensive spread. Keep us about 0.9, 1 mile apart.
2.
3.
Running out 310. Hostiles are 6,000 feet. Level off at 25,000.
2.
3.
And check right slightly for 330.
2.
3.
Okay, I'm seeing a 2-ship close by. Go ahead and engage, deconflict between one another. I will hang back on the left and come in if needed.
2 scope, 1 locked and transmitting. He's at 6.4.
Buddy spike F18. Buddy spike. I got visual of the bandit engaging. Box 3. Cranking left. Splash 1, make 21. Making heading 320 and then re-engaging. Still buddy spike F18 from the back. Cheers.
I got a lock at 7.1. Have a shot.
Roger. Go ahead.
Box 8.
Visual. I got 2 on my nose.
Tone here. Box 2.
Fox 3, Fox 1. Myself.
Camelot 2, Camelot 1.
2.
Go ahead. Go ahead for Camelot 2.
Looks like we've got our area clean. We've got a 6 bandit splashed. We can support if needed.
Roger that. We've got at least 3 splashes. Stand by. Alright, report. Loadcast 1 SU-25. Heading for him. He is Bulls 274 for 75. Box 1.
Visual.
Altitude. Altitude.
I merged with 2 of them. Wolf, talk to me.
On visual.
Roger, do you have the shot?
Two just gunned that guy. If you're behind me, I just gunned him.
Roger. Load's coming over.
I don't know if it was enough though.
Copy.
I'm
These are
breaking
just...
right. If you want to take a shot, go ahead.
Roger. Missile. And one's down. Camelot 2-1 is down. Camelot 2-3 Wolf, go ahead and take over.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
Copy. Ground power is now on. Roll left. Flight
controls. Flight controls.
Camelot 2, I'm tracking a bandit coming up on the tail of one of you guys, not sure who it is. I'm out of Fox 3, so you might want to turn and engage.
Yep, turn it in.
Turning to engage. Turning to engage.
Request rearming. Copy. Chief, turn off the ground power. Copy.
Bloats back on mids.
Rearming complete. Ground power is now off.
Buddy spike. I got no visual on this guy.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Joker.
Two and 5, negative visual on bogey.
Bogey's about Angels 16 and descending. I'm perched high. Bandit's diving for the cloud. Camelot 1-1's on his tail, going in for guns. Splash SU-25.
Camelot 1 and 2. Kingpin actual. All bandits are splashed. You are clear to RTB. Arco 1 and 2 are en route as fragged.
Buddy spike F-18.
Hey guys, I got shot down by the fucking ship.
Buddy spike F-18.
Not enough time on that side?
I got shot down by Leader too.
Yeah, you know, the freaking
Two's Joker.
I didn't even get
bingo.
a missile warning. Someone just yelled. I mean, I got a missile warning. I shook it, and then I was
Go
just
ahead
flying
and
around.
head to
and I was
Arco
like,
2.
Buddy spike 18.
And Bloat's heading to Arco 2 as well. We'll rendezvous there. Good job, guys.
Thank you. What was the TACAN for Arco 2?
I think it should be 104 Yankee checking.
102 Yankee.
Oh, 2, okay.
Thanks, Wolf.
102 Yankee at 18,000 feet.
Tex, can you read me? This is 210.
Hey, firm, go for 200.
Tex, yeah, we're getting issues. We can't get Arco 3 or 4 on TACAN. Doesn't seem like any of them are working.
Have you tried X-ray instead of Yankee?
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
X?
You might... Yes.
Sorry. It looks like only 2 and 1 are up at the moment.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Okay, I think we're going to head straight back for the carrier then, because that's 90 miles away, and tankers 1 and 2 are about 150 miles away.
Yeah, hey, firm, that's a good call. I'll check the trigger and see what happened.
City, you heading off, did you say?
Buddy spike.
I'm getting an F-18 buddy spike, guys.
I got this tanker on radar, but his TACAN's weird for me.
Yeah, Roger. My TACAN's only showing bearing at the moment. But checking. Okay, go ahead and 102, sorry, 102 X-ray air-to-air. That worked for me then. Had to refresh it.
Okay, it's showing us 102 Yankee on the sheet here, so that's working, thank you.
Yeah, the mission editor has a bug. Often it will just switch the X-ray for tankers for some reason.
Okay, I'm visual on Arco 2. Does anybody need in line first? I'm stake 4.4.
I'm obviously good. I just took off to meet you guys here, so I'll just hang around. And how about you, Wolf?
Sorry, pardon?
Do you need the tanker urgently? What's your state?
State 6.0. I am Joker.
Roger. In that case, offside, go ahead.
Camelot. 2-2. Request rejoin.
I am 20 miles from the tanker.
Roger. And the tanker should be on channel. Ah, you got it.
2-2. Request rejoin.
Only go for 2,000.
Camelot.
2-2. Go ahead and take on 4,000. You can take my fuel.
Contact at 15,000. 280. Marshall 210. Marking Moms 323-460. Angels Niner. Stay.
Marco 2-1, Camelot 2-1, request rejoin, warming up, left observation.
Marco 2-1. Camelot 2-3. Request rejoin. Camelot 2-3. Arco 2-1. Proceed to pre-contact at 15,000 at 280. Ready pre-contact.
I thought this tanker was at 18,000.
Ready pre-contact. Cleared contact.
Yeah, he's definitely not. He's at 14.5. Maybe 15. Hey, offside, were you getting the call sign readout correctly in the comms?
Yes.
Sorry, trying to pay attention here. I think so.
Roger, roger. I'll let you focus.
Thank you.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
One's moving, observation right.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Hey, Blow, what mids are you on?
Return free contact.
Hey, we are on 30 and 32.
That's what I get for looking down.
Knuckles, I took... Sorry, Knuckles, we're on 30 and 32, and I moved up. I took off again after being shut down.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hit you on mids here real quick, okay?
Roger. Roger.
Return free contact. Contact. Return free contact. Contact. You're taking fuel. Return free contact.
Radio check mids 32.
5x5, Knuckles, gotcha.
It was a push to talk. I didn't have it set to push to talk on the SRS.
Contact.
Roger, so you just got the channel switchers, but not the PTT?
Yep, that
Gotcha.
was it.
Well, glad it's sorted.
I'm just gonna sit on the ship here and freaking try to figure out some of this stuff that's going crazy here.
Roger that. There should be some people coming into trap as well.
Roger.
Alright, breaking away.
Return free contact.
Yeah, good job offside, man. It's probably the hardest tanker to take on.
Yeah, it was a little tricky, thank you. Getting blown around here like crazy and having to look down and measure that's what's screwing me.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and make sure you cancel as well so Wolf can take on.
Okay, yep.
I'm 4.5 miles out.
Copy that, no problem. Tanker starting now.
I gave him an abort. He didn't pull the basket, so hopefully somebody else called for it.
No worries.
I didn't hear the abort call on the channel.
All I'm getting is intent to refuel on the menu. Do you want me to go through it again and then do abort?
Yeah, let's try to cycle it.
Arco 2-1. Camelot 2-2. Request rejoin. Camelot
2-2. Arco 2-1. Proceed to pre-contact at 15,000 at 280.
Abort rejoin.
Return free contact.
There we go. I think the basket's just stuck in the open position, but that's all good.
Looks like he's pulling it in.
Oh yeah, copy.
Arco 1, intent to refuel. Arco 1, ready, pre-contact.
You're on mid-30, buddy.
How fast is he flying?
About 274, 275.
Thank you, sir.
Arco 2, this is Camelot 2-3, approaching to refuel.
Ready, pre-contact.
Cleared contact.
What's your state, boys?
7.2.
We'll go ahead and take to 7.
Well, Roger. Roger. Sorry, what's 2-7?
Sorry, I meant up to 7,000.
Oh, okay, I understand. So is this stuff basically what's in the check ride, or is it different than this?
This is, well, so the tanking in the check ride is in MCQ, so the IQT doesn't actually have air-to-air refueling. IQT has like basic navigation, comms, ground handling, waypoint entry, you know, in all different formats, and those kind of procedures.
Okay, right on.
What we'll probably do is we'll check off a couple of items probably from the list, but the check rides are basically like the sort of gatekeepers, if you like. So they will all cover all of the sections in full. So essentially, until you do both the check rides, we don't really need to worry about like individual checkoffs. So you're all good.
Yeah, no problem. I was just curious what, you know, if there's anything in there that I'm gonna have to practice.
Yeah, so the MCQ will have, the daytime one will have TAC form. It will also have ground-based ILS landing, which we have a mod for, which enables ICLS essentially for ground-based airfields, some of them. Then it will also have a TAC form, like I said, for different TAC turns. And the nighttime one will have some basics of situational awareness screen, you know, HAFUs and reading EWR page and all that kind of stuff.
Return free contact.
Okay, right on.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
And for the IQT, I mean, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. It looks like very solid flight so far, both of you guys. But there is a video if you want to just like play it in the background, just see what what we're doing, how we do the comms, and that kind of stuff. It's quite easy to just stick that in the background, and then you'll know exactly what's in the IQT. The MCQ will probably be easy as well for you.
Okay, right on.
Return free contact. Abort rejoin.
Alright, gentlemen, let's punch into the tanker. Excuse me, the carrier 71 next, right?
Right on, 2 seconds here. Okay, punched in here on 2.
3, you okay?
Roger. Sorry, just getting stuff set up. I was head down for a minute.
No worries. Check left for 250.
3.
2.
Push speed to 350. And nose down, -5.
3.
Arco 21, Camelot 2, thanks for the gas.
Next time we want the windshield's done. Alright, 2 settled left. Do you want me to move over?
Yeah, go ahead and settle right.
Roger, 2.
So I got a bit fast there. Let's stick at 10,000.
2.
3. 3.
9.6, and heading for 256. Sorry about that.
I was thinking, crap, that's gonna be hard to follow.
Yeah, if only I punched in 256 instead of 226.
What is our carrier preset gonna be?
Say again? Sorry, send your last?
Preset for carrier.
Roger. It's channel 1, radio 1, 128.5.
Roger, thank you.
Roosevelt Marshall, Camelot 21202, holding hands with 025 and 215, marking mothers 068 for 37.5 inbound.
2-1 at the base, or beam.
Marshall 025. Marking Mops 082-435. Angels 9.5.
Yeah.
Holding hands
AI
with
comes
215.
always buggy.
Low state 6.3.
024.
Weather is visibility 10 plus mile.
Marshall 025. Marking Mops
BRC is 315.
082-435. Angels 9.5. Holding hands with 215. Low state 6.3. 202.
012 Hornet ball 4.4.
Okay, 5 degrees nose down, keep 350.
Roger. BRC-31 knots. Signal is Charlie.
Yeah, it's now a bad time to tell you I'm not exactly a carrier pilot.
It's no worries, it's no worries. You able to recover at all, or?
I can, I just need a little bit more room on the back of the boat so I can configure.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just marshal in that way, so you can go west, or you can go take a longer route. No problem.
Okay, sounds good.
200. See you at 10.
State switch down.
200. Low state 2.1.
Switch radar altimeter.
Uh, 201 and 020 gonna hold Angels 3 until the emergency jet is in.
Lost visual. Oh.
Altitude.
Disregard.
Altitude.
Slash visual on you there in the clouds for a minute.
Roger. Leveling off at Angels 2 in a second.
210 requesting emergency landing, fuel state 2.3.
That was on mid 30, sir.
3 regain visual, request rejoin.
Float, are you flying or are you controlling around the boat?
Sorry, I'm coming into to the boat now, sir.
Power, Roger. BRC-31 knots. Signal is Charlie.
Copy. We're going to descend down to Angels 2 in the stack. You take Angels 3. That'll keep you out of the clouds.
Roger. Come not to taking Angels 3.
Tower,
right, pull up to 3000.
Overhead Angels 3. Holding hands with 023. 020. Low state 2.0.
Check right to 270.
2.
Mother, Camelot 2, emergency landing, 3.4 from the deck. Fuel state 1.8.
Power, Roger. BRC-31 knots. Signal is Charlie. 200.
Visual mother.
202. See you at 10.
2's visual.
Update state switch down.
202. Low state 10.5.
Tree looks to be 2 miles to my 5 o'clock.
Yeah, Roger, go ahead and pull back closer. I'm gonna slow down for you guys to 300. Actually, I'm slowing down to 250 right now.
2, I'm right behind you.
3.
Roger. And we'll stay in the stack for a bit. Looks like they have a bit of an emergency due to tanker problems.
210, update your position.
Uh, 210 is down, green deck.
The flight of 3, they're down on deck now.
1.6.
Tower 202. Overhead Angels 3. Holding hands with 215. Low state 10.4.
202. Tower, roger. BRC 315. Signal is Charlie. Red day.
202.
True is down. Deck's green.
Affirm, 200 and 2020 will commence on the next revolution.
Two 02025 and 215 established Angels 3 low state 6. Go ahead and put a 20-degree turn on to the left. 20-degree bank, sorry.
Three.
For some reason, I lost my bank indicator.
Check you're in nav mode, disable air to ground. But also, if you put in your ADI on one of your DDIs, that will give you a nice 20-degree notch right there. Just make sure the ADI is in INS mode when you do that. Camelot 2, position 3. Hooks down if I haven't called it out yet.
2.
3.
Good stuff. Did you get your bank indicator okay too?
For some reason, it's not on my HUD. I'm not sure why that is, but...
Check also, just beneath your channel 1, your COM 1, there is a reject switch. Make sure it's in normal position.
It is. I've got the ADI up, so we'll just do it the hard way.
No worries. Camelot 2 descending to position 4. Go ahead and lower down to 2000.
200, holding hands with 020, commencing low state 4.5.
3.
200. Commencing state 4.8. Altimeter 29.93.
Final bearing 315.
200.
Alright, gents, making another left bank now, 20-degree bank.
2.
3.
Partial Camelot 2 commencing, currently position 1 and 2. No visual on traffic. Tex, are you guys down?
Negative. We're on about the 90 coming in for the initial.
Copy. Passing position 2 now.
To commence your next go around. Like, don't go all the way around, but just commence when you get to position 3.
Yeah, roger, we're just about coming up on position 3 any moment now. Okay, rolling out at 170. Nose down, commencing.
2. 3.
Marshal 202 commencing.
Hey, my DCS logged off. We were done anyway.
Yeah, we'll debrief. We'll look at the TAC view if you want to hang out. If you got to go, I totally understand. So I think it'll be maybe another 10 minutes. Everybody ought to be down.
All right, no problem. I'm just gonna log off to make sure. I just thought I was making sure good.
Yeah, for sure.
Check left, 30-degree bank.
2.
3.
Uh, 200 holding hands with 020, 3 mile initial, low state 4.0.
Say state.
State 4.7.
3, state 4.9.
Roger, thanks, Wolf, you're on carrier comms.
3, state 4.9.
Copy.
2, state 4.6.
Copy.
On the break. Zero 20 on the break.
Do you want to move 3 up here? So I got a bit of back room, or?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Wolf, go ahead and pull into slot 2.
Roger.
200 to beam.
Yeah, we should be rolling out just about right on the BRC for the initial.
Beam.
Rolling out 315.
2.
Check the mirrors, make sure no one's coming up behind me.
Three, saddle up right.
Visual. Roosevelt traffic 202, 3 mile initial.
2 saddle right.
200. Copy. 3.9.
Make sure your ILS and TACAN is boxed. And body spike.
Somebody still has their air on.
Just got a brand new computer.
020,
Fighting with it over the last couple days to try to get
Guilty.
it set up. I just was not prepared for tonight. So sorry about that.
Ah, still good Knuckles, man. That was a really good mission. Hopefully, like I say, I hope we get to do it again.
Alright, waving off.
Yeah, we'll do it again on Thursday.
202 in the back.
Zero 215 in the break.
Y'all weren't joking about the wind though. It was blowing me around a little bit.
Right.
020, you got traffic in the break. Push out a couple miles before you turn back in.
I was coming in sideways.
Last traffic.
in the back. 202 beam.
Battle's contact.
Two and 5 beam.
Battle's contact. You got 29 knots down the angle.
One.
202 is going to wave off. I'm way too heavy. I'll sort it out. Certex.
No problem. I'm getting wet out here on the LSO platform. Aircraft in the groove, 3/4 mile, call the ball. Come left, Dan, you're high.
Zero 20 beam, state 3.2 extending.
Call the ball.
205 Hornet ball, state 4.0.
Roger ball, approaching center line on glide slope. On glide slope, looking good. Little power.
Zero 20. Tower, roger. BRC-31 hot. Signal is Charlie.
Bolter, bolter.
020.
Hell of a pass, Wolf, until right at the end, man. You were right down the center.
Yeah, it looked good to me.
Aircraft in the groove, 3/4 mile, call the ball.
25 out the ball.
Roger ball, you're a little low, come left. Come left. Come left.
202. Tower, roger. VRC-31
Nice down.
St. Louis, Charlie.
Red deck.
202.
Deck boss, I have traffic in front of me.
2-1 knots. Tower, roger.
Copy, yeah, I wasn't
VRC-31
sure
knots.
who's there.
St.
Whoever's
Louis,
in the
Charlie.
back, we'll just wave off. Aircraft in the goo, 3/4 mile, call the ball. 2020 has the ball, stay 2.8. Roger ball, little left and on glide slope. On center line, on glide slope, looking good.
Prisoner 2, 3 mile initial.
Red deck.
Prisoner 2 in the break.
Three mile initial. Copy. And in the future when there's traffic, like you can just stay in the pattern, you don't have to go all the way out and commence again.
202, up in.
Well, battle's contact, you got 29 knots down the angle. In the break. Good 1/4 mile, call the ball.
02 Hornet ball 5.6.
Roger ball, come left, you're a little high.
You're lined up right. You're lined up right. You're lined up right.
A little high.
Come left. A little come left.
Approaching center line, approaching glide slope.
Come left.
Attack.
Bingo. Bingo.
Green deck.
Bingo. Bingo.
Three-quarter mile, call the ball. 215 Hornet ball, state 2.9. Roger ball, come left. You're a little high.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Coming left.
Chief, place the wheel chocks. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Don't settle.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
Come left. A little high. Nine knots down the angle.
And I wish the deck would pitch a little with the waves.
Yes, definitely could do with a little bit of that.
Might get seasick here on the platform, but it'd be cool.
Yeah. Although I think the list and trim readout is actually live, so I think it's possible, but then the conditions would be just atrocious.
3/4 mile, call the ball.
2 and 5 Hornet balls, state 2.5.
Roger ball, you're a little high. Right for lineup. On center line, on glide slope, looking good.
Nice job. Is that everybody?
Yes, sir, that is everybody. I don't understand how that was a one-wire, because this was just a right bang on. Did you see anything, Tex?
Yeah, it looked like he got a little low at the end, and I hate to give power calls right there at the end, because every time I do, they float and bolter, so...
Gotcha.
Yeah, he did get a little low right at the very end, but yeah, it was right down the pipe for 3/4 of the groove there.
Okay, I'm gonna switch machines and jump on my other computer. I'll be right back.
Cool, great.
Thank you, sir.
Good job, Wolf. Good job offside as well. I think you trapped on the first go, right?
I gotta hop off, but that looked really good tonight. Nice job,
I'm sorry, I'm checking out, going back to Discord.
Yes, sir, see you there.
Okay, I got a stream going. We'll run through tag view real quick here. So let's start with strike. So Knuckles, you want to run us through your flight here?
Yeah, so Of course, I was having all my problems with my computer, so again, apologize to all for that beforehand. Flew out to waypoint 1. On the way to waypoint 1, Crawley dropped out, something wrong with his computer. And so it was City and Kung Fu and me and Thick and Wizard, right? Is that correct? So we flew out to point 1 and went to point 2. Pretty quickly found the correct ships. City found out that his bomb, he must have moved when he was on the deck or something. His bombs weren't working.
Oh no.
So we were down one guy already. Kung Fu, me, I think Thick all dropped 83s on the big ship. And then I tried to get an 82 off on the big ship to finish it off, and I must have went up in the clouds and my laser must have got obscured because I did not hit it. I think Kung Fu hit it with another 82. So I think we took care of the big ship. And then I think Thick hit one of the little ships. And at that point, the destroyer was there. I got a radar ping, evaded a missile, and then out of nowhere got blown out of the sky, and that's all I know. And so I'll leave it up to someone else to talk about the rest.
The bomb that I dropped on the smaller ship turned out to be a dud.
They triple launched on you, Knuckles, there.
I must have hit. I must have forgot to program the code for my second smaller bomb.
Yeah, always look out if you have multiple weapon systems. Make sure that they both have all the settings. Good hit.
Yeah, I actually killed the helicopter on that one. Landed right on the helicopter.
That was long.
What kind of speed? What kind of speed were you guys making? Delays.
300 to 350 knots. Not anything that fast right now.
So were you guys able to visual ID all the contents on the ships?
No, not on the big one. Yes, the helicopter, but the other ones, it all looked the same, pretty much. And you got to get relatively close to see anything.
This is the part where I'm IDing the ship that's just outside of the destroyer's engagement range. It took me a minute to get it, but I'm pretty sure I positive ID'd that one for a target.
Wow, that looks really tough. That ain't destroyer being that close and moving towards.
Both of those are long.
So looks like Kung Fu, the ship must have still been up visually, but it was classed as destroyed on tag view, so that's probably why.
Yeah, that's what's happened to me. So in the initial A3 hit or the
Oh, sorry, we lost you.
Oh, my Discord cut out, so sorry I missed a part of what you was just showing there. But initially, when we first attacked, I've just noticed that I think the boat did go on the first run of attacks, but for me, I could still see it on screen.
Gotcha.
And also in my flare, I could actually still see the boat, but clearly it looks like it's gone.
I think they basically, once they lose all their hit points, they kind of starts, if it's a bit larger unit, it starts sinking, and it takes a while before it disappears off the screen. But that's good. Okay. That was the whole point, was to have enough ordnance between you guys to to do multiple hits. So that's fine.
I mean, my first missile did 3%, or my first bomb, should I say, did only 3%.
Yeah, I think I got like 40 on the second. On the second one, it was like 40 or 50. And we were, I think one of the things, we were one short on our flight, and on City's flight, because he couldn't drop any bombs and Crawley was gone. We only had one guy on that flight, so there was only really one flight that went. So we couldn't have gotten all the ships no matter what.
Yeah. Cool. Well, the escort flight started off. We were able to rendezvous before we hit waypoint 1, so we went ahead and just pushed straight to waypoint 2. Camelot 2 is a little further behind, so we just slowed down to 250 on the way in. Got visual of Jackal here. They buzzed directly underneath us. It was pretty funny.
Jackal 2 did pretty much the same thing to us.
Yeah, the AI is not very smart on these intercepts or whatever. But anyway, they were able to form up. About the time they did, we got the call that the ships were, or the traffic was coming out over here. So we held our orbit. I think we made another turn back. That's when they called Jackal off, and we turned in. We picked up some groups here, and I believe Tex or myself and Poisons engaged the first group.
So he just ejected all his ordnance right there?
Yeah. Yeah, these SU-25s, once you get too close to them, they'll just dump it all off. So, yeah, Mamba came in there. My first missile missed. Poisons got a 120 off at the second group. I turned in, was able to get this first SU-25 here. At that point, we were pretty much a helmet fire. We did a pretty good job with the comms of staying together and being aware of where each other was. I think maybe I got this guy. Yeah, gunned him.
It's hilarious. That was a tight break.
Yeah, at this point, we kind of rejoined up, turned back in. Poisons came back into support. We found the second group here. Poisons took the left guy, and I took the right guy. At this point, Mamba was having some radar issues. So I think we got these two guys pretty quick. And then that was our three groups. So at that point, Poisons is talking Mamba through here, and then we check back here to support Camelot 2. And I think we might have ended up, I think I had one more guns kill.
You did. This is where we popped up, and I was in a lag support for you through the clouds here.
Yeah.
And you got a guns kill, which was pretty neat.
And it looked like this guy maybe had kind of snuck through you guys. I couldn't really tell. So I think by the time we got there, he looked like he was on somebody's tail. I couldn't tell who it was, but oh yep, took a heater.
That's when we called. Are they in a tussle? Don't fire a Fox 3 yet.
Right. I had two 120s left at this point, so this one was probably too far with him cold. And then I was able to get a good kill here.
Did Blow take a heater?
Yes.
Yeah, I took a heater because I made a mistake of thinking that the target I'm locking, or the target that actually shot me, I thought it was the Su-25, but it actually was the MiG that just did a. If you scroll back a little bit, it did like a pirouette and just turned around and sent the heater my way, and I was completely disoriented through above the clouds.
Yeah.
And
at this point, I thought I couldn't tell who this was, but I thought they were engaged. So all I had was a 120, so I didn't really want to shoot it in. Or actually, I think I shot both of my 120, so I was guns only. We were trying to talk Mamba onto this target, and then I think I ended up getting the guns kill here. Yeah, and then at that point, we rejoined up fairly quickly. I thought we did a great job of staying together and keeping support there.
At some point there, I actually splashed one with a, I believe it was a heater.
Yeah, we'll go through your flight in a minute. So we were able to refuel. Mamba was having some issues with the AI just would not give him the pre-contact call. So we split off and sent him in for emergency. Poisons' die made a pretty standard case one. All got down fairly safe there. So beloat.
Yep. So we were a little bit delayed off the deck. We were about 20 miles behind you guys with respect to the waypoints, but got a pretty good engagement going. The rejoin was fine. Like they did like a pre. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I was just saying to Knuckles that well done. So yeah, we obviously Jackals departed. Then we continued our orbit, and we got a ping momentarily to engage those two groups coming in from the north west, or three even. So we got some sorting. We split up into like a 1 mile separation, and then I think me and Offside took one of each here, possibly. Yeah. And then I missed my AIM-7. It was a bit close.
Like in testing, I had a hard time with the AIM-7s on those SU-25s because it seemed like as soon as they dropped their ordnance, it would really confuse the missile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they also have a lot of countermeasures, and then this is where I had the heater. So I was in and out of the clouds, and I actually saw the missile come off the rail all the way in, and I was just completely convinced it's not heading towards me. And then I just saw its little little fins in my windscreen, and then I exploded. So. But Offside and Wolf held their own here, and really good comms there as well. We had a little bit of.
I got disoriented in the clouds a little bit, and then I came down out of the clouds, and I was just having a hard time trying to make sure of my targets because I knew there was a blue in front of me. So I was trying to, be 100% on the targets, and it was just hard.
Yep, the clouds are really hard. Offside
yeah, the clouds definitely. This would be super easy if it wasn't for those clouds.
Yeah. Offside, did you
well,
get
glad I wasn't
9?
over there because that would have been 3 then, Wolf, right?
Hey, I actually managed not to shoot anybody down tonight, or any good guys anyway. Yeah, I saw him miss that one, and then he turned out, and I think this is the one that I shot down. I just followed him and took him out.
Good stuff.
Because I saw the blue guy turn away, so I was like, hey, that's my turn.
Yep, nice kill.
Very good. And then I think you guys took out, well, UTEX came in and took out the other one before my guys recommitted. But yeah, really good work there. I wish I hadn't messed it up with the... if I didn't see it, I'd be less annoyed, but I saw it all the way out. And I actually called it out saying, missile, and then I just kept doing whatever I was doing, and it went for me. So that was annoying.
Yeah, did you guys have any problems on Arco 2?
No, so I rejoined them on Arco 2. I had full fuel, so I just observed. Offside did a perfect hit there. Pretty much no problem there at all, which was very good because this is not an easy tanker to take on fuel. And then Wolf took up to 7,000. So I actually we had Offside take my extra 2,000 from the tanker. So he ended up at about 7.5 by the time Wolf rejoined. He was at 7.2, so I told Wolf to take 7, up to 7, and then we headed back for the boat.
Cool. How were the comms for you guys during the furball there? Did you guys feel like you were able to keep SA pretty well and communicate and know where each other was?
And
go ahead.
Until I got disoriented in the clouds, yeah, sure.
It's easy to do.
Yeah,
I mean, it was bad. I didn't even know if I was upside down, right side up. I didn't know where the fuck it was.
You can actually see just a little bit forward from this. You can actually see me rock my wings left and right, and that's just literally me banking inside a cloud, and then realizing that what I thought was a 20-degree bank was actually a 70-degree, and then just banking away again. But definitely very difficult to keep SI.
I don't know if I just didn't have my HUD set bright enough or what, but when I got in the thick of the cloud and this whole windscreen goes white, I couldn't see my HUD anymore, so I had to use the analog.
Yep.
Just remember too, the top of your HMD at 12 o'clock will tell you a plus or minus of your nose.
Yep.
Yep.
So even if you look left to right, it'll still tell you a plus or minus of your nose.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Offside, what did you find in this flight? Or is he not with us anymore?
I think he left.
That's a shame because he did really well. So
he's offside.
Offside for sure.
Nice. Well, good job. I thought that went pretty well, especially for having 3 brand new guys jump in. You guys did a great job. I'm glad.
Fantastic job. I was super impressed. Joining a new group and just hitting it running like this was fucking impressive. So good job.
Thanks for the good flight. I had a good time.
Yep. So we'll run the same mission again on Thursday. We'll flip roles. So if you did the escort part, we'll jump over to the strike. If you did the strike, we'll jump over and do escort. I'll tweak it. I'll figure out why the Arco 3 and 4 didn't take off, and we'll make sure those guys have tankers. And then we'll see if we can't get the rest of these cargo ships on Thursday. So appreciate everybody coming. Enjoyed it.
I was going to say, I was just going to ask Kung Fu, and you were on Knuckles' flight, right? Or
yes, sir.
So I think
he was with City.
Gotcha.
Well, I was with City, yeah, and then I joined up with Knuckles and
gotcha.
2 new guys.
Because I think I heard you guys call emergency states because of the tankers, right? But you still made it okay, or did you have to redirect?
So I was the lowest of everybody, and bolted my first attempt and then managed to get in on the second.
Oh, cool. Because that's not bad.
Yeah, everybody got down. I don't think we had nobody had to divert and nobody had to bail out. So
yeah, and Offside actually said, he's not really a boat pilot, and I said, can you try up? And he was like, yeah, I just need a bit of an extended groove, and I was like, okay, well that sounds positive, and I think he dropped on his first go, so very impressive.
The 2 new guys that I was with, I'm sorry, I forgive you, I don't know their names, but they were brilliant. they trapped first time, no problem.
Sweet.
Huh. Me who went around 3 times.
Oh, did you go 3 times? I thought it was. I went around. I had to. Because I was fresh off the boat. Basically, I had way too much ordnance and fuel, and I couldn't make a beam turn even at 45-degree bank. So I decided to go around, dump some stuff.
Who was flying 020?
I was.
Who I was? Poisons.
Poisons, yep.
Hey, that was some. I was loving your formation flying with Tex. That was awesome, man.
Yeah, it was good. Nice and comfortable in the right echelon, right in the stack. It's nice. I had a good time.
Yeah, that was really good. I was watching you guys all the way into landing. It was brilliant.
I told Tex, I was like, "Watch, I'm gonna formation fly with you the whole time." In my other squadron, I taught case 1s, and I was like, "Watch, I'm gonna bolt her the first time ever trying to trap with you guys," and I fucking bolt her.
Hey, that's still a solid score. Better that than than a cut pass.
Yeah, for sure. So I didn't have a pen or paper to kind of write down grades or anything when I jumped on the platform, but I'll throw everything into LSO bot and kind of see what it spits out, and I got a good idea of kind of what I remember seeing. So it's not always 100%, but we'll try to get some grades in, and like I say, we'll do the same thing again on Thursday. If any of you new guys want to start those check flights tomorrow, I should be available to fly, in the evening. So not just ping us, and I know Bloat's got some availability a little earlier.
Yeah.
Poison's here. I'll have to get through it tomorrow.
Sweet. And Code may have some availability during the day. I don't know for sure. I know he's studying, but potential there that he might be able to fly during the day. So we'll try to get you guys through that as quick as we can. But like I say, good having you. Or good having you.
New Jersey.
Okay, so you live in Jersey?
I do, yeah.
I grew up there, but I could tell by the accent.